I looked up Bible verse, Hosea 11, verse 10. Um, they shall walk after the Lord. He shall roar like a lion. When he shall roar, then the children shall tremble from the west. They shall tremble as a bird out of Egypt, and as a dove out of the land of Assyria. I will place them in their houses, saith the Lord. Um, and also there's that verse where Jesus talks about being wise as a serpent, but be as harmless as doves. Those are birds. Like be blameless. I don't know, but my phone is. So it's nice to be able to look up Bible verses here on the phone app, Bible app. So the reason why I was looking that up is because I had a thought about the Mount Rushmore place, the name of it, Rushmore. I the Rush and the More, switching the first letters of both of those parts of the word, the M in place of the R, so it'd be mush, and a roar. But I thought mush, that made me think of mushroom, because when people say they do mushrooms, they say they see visions, like they're doing it for an experience, but not like to do it all the time, since some like tribes did it to get visions of what to do or future things or just to know more things. So, but that makes me think of mushrooms, makes me think of like those mushroom clouds from atomic bombs or, those nuclear type bombs. And then there's the roar part, mush, instead of Rushmore, mush, roar, um, like, and then God saying, God's like a lion, like he roars, and it talked about the West and talked about a bird. And it's interesting that I found that verse first when I looked up lion and God in the Google app. That's the first verse I found. I already knew about the one about Jesus saying something about being as wise as a serpent, harmless as doves. And it's interesting, the dove is also like the Holy Spirit coming down, resting on Jesus, like, and his people who truly know him. The Spirit rests in us, and he's with us through everything in our lives, and his presence with us. So I thought about that's the thought. And also I want to talk about my app, my game Virtual Town. The adoption lady showed up and there's no more glitch in that area, so I'm so happy about that. And I adopted a little boy. His name is Gregono, Greg, Greg Ono, O-N-O, Gregono. It's interesting how it generates names on that app. I saw another rock by a fence, but I decided not to try and crack it open because I don't want any more problems. So, I have a little boy I'm raising now again. I've gone through so many mayors, and I don't think the creator thought someone would keep playing it without like starting over again. But I don't mind it as long as I can control the glitches, I guess. There's a lot of glitches in it. But sometimes it rains, and another thing is it hasn't snowed there for a while. When I first started out, it snowed. And I'm not sure if it depends on your zip code, like where you live, and in your Google account or your Apple, whatever you get the apps onto your app from the App Store. If they have maybe if they have different areas, like wherever you're from, they might put different weathers on there. But I thought maybe it's because I planted so many fruit trees that it kind of made it into more of a different climate, maybe, and I thought I might have had some effect on it. So I don't know if that's what made the climate warmer. Maybe it changed, and it's not as cold as it was when I first got there. I mean, playing the game. I mean, because when you're playing it every day almost, and your time is invested in it, you kind of get used to it. And sometimes the characters on it kind of surprise me. You know, some things that they came up with. It's funny how I can only listen to them, but I can't really say anything besides whatever is programmed into there for my character to say. But it seems like sometimes their words kind of get weird out. And they say different things. I'm not sure if it's a part of the program or a mix of both. Part of the program plus whatever AI is saying in there to me specifically. Because one time when there was a lottery, I remember all the characters were like looking straight at my character, and I was like wondering why they're doing that. And then the reason is because at the lottery, my name happened to win. So I wonder if they knew something before it happened, like since they're controlled by AI and everything. Um, what else can I talk about today? Today's today's Sunday. That's 24th, yeah. 24th. Um, I um no, I don't know if technology's had effect on our eyes. 'Cause, like my eyes, or it's just age. As you age, you can't see to read as good. There's a lot of people have to wear reading glasses. Like I have to wear reading glasses. Because I don't know if looking at screens has caused that. I'm not sure. Like the computer screen, the phone screen, different phones. Um, but now I have to wear glasses if I want to read things and I can't see it. I find that if there's more light in like outside or something, I can read in the books a lot easier. I don't really need, I can see them better. I think it's because inside there's less light and you need more light to read it. But if things are small, it's harder to read too. Less light and small, it seems harder. And this is colorful. This shell here is beautiful. It reminded me of this video I watched. This lady does ASMR. She had a tea set and had like patterns on it, like mosaic type, but different shapes with all the pretty colors. She had really nice, beautiful teacups with saucers and everything. I like her set, and it came in a beautiful box, and it was her birthday present. Um, I like how the microphones can pick up the sound and make it sound really relaxing. I really find it neat and interesting how now the YouTube, when you do a video, they can do a transcript of your words and put it underneath it. And there's even timestamps next to each section. Like you can click on the blue timestamp and skip to the part where you're wherever I'm talking. So like if there's a break or I'm not talking, then you can skip to here and you can go to where I'm talking by clicking on the timestamp where the words start. I love that. That's such a good addition to this YouTube thing. Um, and it's funny how a lot of I like the businesses that share some little things about their business. But I know there's some businesses that can't do that because they have to be private about things they do. Um, like some people's businesses, they do videos while they're working. And they probably make a little bit of money from it. But the ones that probably have a lot of views make a lot more money from it, but they also make their regular job money because they find it more security in it. Like, um, I like Louis Rossman, who does his fixing computers and stuff. This is really a good channel. I like his channel. Um, he's kind of over in the East Coast area. Um, I don't think he lives in New York anymore. I think he moved or something, or he was thinking about moving. Maybe he was just venting to see what it would be like. I'm not sure if he went back because I stopped watching him for a while. And then I started watching a few of his videos. I think I did. I just recently started watching a few of his videos because I had a dream about him. It was kind of weird how sometimes when you dream about somebody, like they pop up in your dreams. It's like you're pre-thinking about them, and so then I went and watched a few videos of his. Um, I dreamed probably of other things or people before too. Before that, it kind of causes you to do a certain thing in your life. I'm not sure if God does that or whoever controls tries to put thoughts in your mind, like um. Oh, it's interesting how like um how like um is this Satan's world but God's world too? Like because God created everything and but Satan controls it and power of the air. Um but it's also that God made the world. Like both here. Um it's a thought I can't think of it now. I'm kinda confused about that part now. Um I what I was gonna talk about I forgot, so I have to think of something else to talk about. Um, um, ooh. I remember in the past, I was learning about technology, and they were saying like there's a point at which it'll just go so fast, like it'll turn into eternity or something like that. Because does that mean that you like you know how the curve it just starts in technology and advancements. At first, it starts out like population too, like technology, like and population slow, and all of a sudden there's this jump or curve in population because of technology helps make production of food easier and people can eat more and they can live longer. So like technology as it gets better, the curve of also the population goes straight up. Um, is that sort of what they mean by eternity? Because, but then I wondered if it has to come back down, like, because of there's certain limits on things, like animals and people, and it's got to be limits. Like, it can't keep going up, because then there wouldn't be enough to provide for everything and everybody. That means something bad might happen. I don't like talking about bad things, because it's depressing. I just like positivity. I don't see how there is positivity in negative talking. But it's funny because it's part of like the truth. Like the truth is also the negative part of it is like there's this truth in it that things like oh this thing about living forever. Yet like Jesus said, if you believe in Him, you'll live forever. But like in your body, even though he says you live forever, people still die, animals still die, their body dies. I don't know, maybe it's because we can't see the spiritual part of it living forever, but our we only we're in our body and we only see the limitation of it. Maybe in the future, like when I mean like the bell curve, when technology goes straight up to eternity, like maybe it's because our bodies will be so different that we'll basically live, not never die. And what is that? Because nothing can harm you. Like Neo and the Matrix, like they tried to shoot bullets at him, but he could just dodge it, or things could go right through him, or he could stop it. Like Flash can stop a bullet, stop something flying at him super fast because he could slow down time, and he can just grab it and then speed time back up again. I think I like that part of the movie, the preview trailer or whatever, where they pick out those certain people have special abilities, um, because nothing will harm. If you have God healing you, like nothing will harm you. But then you don't want to fall into the trap, like of like thinking nothing will harm you and just taking the enemy's poison, because it may harm you. So you also have to be careful. That's why you have to be wise as a serpent, like know what the serpent is doing, and then protecting your soul, spirit, and within your body by not poking yourself and taking poison into your body, which could damage you and supposedly trap you, maybe. I don't know why. I'm not sure what the purpose of trying to trap people, their souls in their bodies. Can they never go to heaven again after that? I'm not sure. Or will they be forced to make a choice to physically die if they want to leave this plane of existence? Like, if the technology entraps them, surrounds them, like in the game, you have a character, like, there's a circle around the character. I think that is the circle that technology is trying to make the wall surround you. So they'll have you, your character, and your soul will be like trapped within by that wall of technology. I don't know. I'm seeing a greenish bluish color like the online thing, like a circle around characters, like in the games. That's what I'm feeling and seeing, because I think I've dreamed about it before, and I didn't. I think my character in the past, maybe, or maybe I saw the future, and I didn't. I think I felt that entrapment, and I wanted to escape it, and I remember going straight at it, and maybe it, like, in Star Trek or Star Wars where they have that force field. I think it's sort of like a force field, and I didn't like it. I went at it, and I think I might knock myself out, because if it's like electricity, I probably knock myself out and woke up out of my dream or something. I didn't want to be trapped by technology encircling me like a force field around me. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. I'm not sure. Some people talk about it, but I'm not sure if it's true or not. I would hope it's not true, but it could be, because, and it's funny how shows are telling us like the truth. Like, I always thought this was just fictional. There's no truth in it. It's just made up by people. But then there's this thing about technology. Like, there's someone who's saying that they're way advanced more than they give us here on Earth. Like, maybe up in that heaven place, like Tomorrowland, there might be where they have technology that's like Star Trek almost, like, where they can do things, heal you with light or something, or it's not damaging to your body, but it just heals it super fast, like in Star Trek where they made that they just pointed something over their sword, or it's like either a sound or light over it, and it went really fast. It healed their body fast. So I don't know if Jesus had that in himself where he put his hand on them, and maybe a light force field came out of his body and kind of healed him up super fast, like the technology they used in Star Trek in their medical field. Um, so just some thoughts I had about the future of technology and how it doesn't harm people, but actually is better than what we have here on Earth. Um, and it's not like we're so like a cancer. Seems like they just treat people with poison. Like they don't give them something that will actually heal them. Like maybe something plant-based that's really healthy for you. Like when you take vitamins that are like the ones I used to take, solar ray, like sun, like something that's really healing. Like when you go out in the sun and you feel the sun that's nice and warm. It's not too hot. It's just right, and it gives you a good feeling. It's not like a bad sun that hurts you and burns your skin and everything. Like it's not like the strong um, sun that's like more like white light that hurts your body. It's like a warming yellowish sun that kind of feels good, and you feel it's like since we're made of dust of the earth, the sun is like healing our bodies. I think they said the sun gives you some type of vitamin. You soak it in your body, as long as it's not the damaging sun. Um, um, I don't know what else to talk about right now. I'm not sure if coffee has anything healthy in it. It's funny how we could take things that are like pits and turn them into coffee or chocolate. I don't know if it's been around for a long time, I guess. I think tea's been around longer than coffee, maybe. I wonder what new things people will find to make. Oh, and I also want to talk about how someone was talking in their video about um, maybe people wanting to go out, leave the earth and go out and mine things like on asteroids and metals like platinum or one of those type of metals. But I was thinking maybe they shouldn't bring anything from outer space into Earth, because what if on those things they mine, even if they mined it, they ground it all up out there, it could have some exotic material that's in outer space that we shouldn't be bringing into the Earth, since the Earth is protected by that layer that separates the space from the air and the earth that surrounds the earth, like a bubble. I don't think we should be bringing the exotic stuff, mining stuff from out there that is outside of our protective bubble, because or like a cell, like the cell membrane. You shouldn't be taking that stuff from out there and bringing it in here. We need to keep our world safe. I wonder if it was ever like a force field before. I think it has some sort of force field in it. Like, I remember them trying to shoot up planes up there straight up, and they would just like hit it or either touch it and they couldn't go past, or if they shot it really fast it would blow up at it and they couldn't break the force field. some people are thinking they're trying to break it with CERN, like trying to break a hole in it. I don't know if they could ever do that because God's pretty strong. His strong force fields he has on everything. Um, anyways, I'm going to go now. Thanks for listening to my little thoughts and talks, my chit chats. Take care. Bye bye.